Hi, welcome to lesson 3. We are covering program guidelines. So these guidelines are created to support you and the group to be cohesive, safe, and secure as much as possible. Number one is you're here to focus on yourself. And we are a group, and we do want to, I want to support people to ask for support and give support, but we're not here to fix people. You're not even here to fix yourself. You're here to be your best self, and that is to become more aware, more knowledgeable, and more willing to show up for yourself in a way that works for you. Okay, so we're not here to fix. And I think that's a really important piece, because we really do want to hold that idea of integrity, that idea of we're all here trying to do the best we can, and we want to keep encouraging that. So when somebody's struggling, we don't want to jump in and start feeling sorry for them, because that's not going to support them about how to know what they need to negotiate whatever that situation is, right? So we don't want to feel sorry for each other. We don't want to judge each other. We don't want to take things personal as much as possible. We don't want to make assumptions of what somebody was saying or what they were meaning. We want to have clear communication between you and I. We want to have clear communication in the classes, and we want to have clear communication in the Facebook group whenever you're interacting, okay? So we all are going to fall into judging ourselves and each other's at times, but we want to try and catch it, right? We want to observe and have our highest integrity possible when we're here together, because that's how we're going to get the best out of it, all right? So just keeping that in mind. With that, we have confidentiality, right? We don't want people taking our identification and our stories out into the world. We want to keep it nice and secure and safe within the group. Some people get worried about the security of the Facebook, and therefore they worry about sharing things on there. And so far, I have not had any kind of security breaches of a private Facebook group. That is certainly, if that's something of concern to you, you can talk to me about it. However, I think really I've been in a lot of programs like this, and I believe if we get caught in worrying about if somebody managed to break into our secret group and find out that I had anxiety, what would that really matter? I mean, how would they use that against me? I don't think that's a problem. I think it becomes part of our ego distraction to worry about that. I feel like it becomes a way to sabotage us from showing up and getting what we need. So if any of that's coming up for you, please feel free to reach out and tell me about it. And I'm going to invite you to continue to see how that's coming up, why that's showing up as a possible diversion from just showing up and being as vulnerable and real as you can, because this program is amazing if you show up for yourself in that way. If you kind of stay hidden and you don't show up to class and you don't show up for group conversations on Facebook, or you don't show up in your one-to-ones because you don't schedule them with me, you're not going to get what you want out of this program. And you are, number one, responsible for getting what you need and want out of this program, okay? No matter what judgment you might have, that it could be better, this could be this could be that, come back to what you can do to show up and get what you need out of this program the best, and utilize what's being offered to you, okay? That's my invitation. So focusing on ourselves is really key. And how we do that, I'm going to talk a little bit in the next class on Facebook group guidelines and what we use it for. But in general, I just want to say, you're here like other people, other women, We're here to work on this anxiety issue so that we can have the life we want. And our fears will always love to tell us stories that will get in the way of us making changes. And I will talk about that. So I just want you to be aware when those stories or things are coming up that are making you kind of, hide and fall back. See if you can name it. Write on Facebook, I'm hiding. And everybody will go, oh my gosh, I do too. I hide too, because it's just being human. All right. So we're not here to be superhuman. We're here to be human and embrace our humanity, where we like to hide and we get scared and we worry about making a mistake, or we think we're not good enough as other people. And all of that is just the human stuff. But when we can show up within it is when we really get the riches of being together in a group as women, growing and letting go of all the old stuff, all the old beliefs, all the old stories that no longer serve us. Okay, so that's the program and program guidelines.